My lesson I learned from him was that you should always go through a man's following to decide if you want to date him or not. Because that boy's following was filled to the brim with biddies with their ass and titties out showing. He even followed like random ass fucking like porn accounts and shit. Like, I'm not talking like just like porn stars, I'm talking about like actual like porn companies and shit. Like, I never really see that with men. Like, yeah, they'll follow like an OF model or like some shit like that. But like an actual like company, I'm like, damn, bitch, like put that in your LinkedIn or something. Like, I don't know, like, are you trying to work for them? Like, what's going on, babes? But yeah, so nowadays, if a man's following looks a certain way, he's not gonna be able to go on a date with me, and I don't want to date him because I don't want, no, no. We do have the Chrome Hearts glasses over here, white Hermes slides, Andrew board. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you're blessed by the universe. And this bummy little fit over here. And let me take you guys back many years ago when I first went to his crib. And I went on his bed and there was like hard spots, like crunchy, like all over the blanket. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And he's like, oh, like when I bust a nut, I just like wipe the blanket on me. You sleep with your cum rag. You brought a girl over knowing your bed is the cum rag. You let me go on your cum rag. I deserve to lay down on a clean pair of sheets with a nice duvet. Is that the word for the thing that goes on top? I don't know. I don't even own one, TBH. Yeah, whatever. But like, I love a good double standard. Like, so like, I would just be chilling with him and he's just like scrolling on like his timeline on Instagram. And all of a sudden I see like some fucking titties in my face. And I'm like, hmm? This man begged to come to my house when I didn't even want him to come to my house. And he had the audacity to come to my house and open up his Instagram to show me something. And his recent searches, as I saw, was just him trying to find this one like specific porn star's at whose at like wasn't like her like name. It was like some random shit. So we couldn't find it. Dude just keeps like kept trying to find it. And I'm just like, hold up. You didn't just goon to porn. You gooned and you were like, I fuck with her. I'm like, I damn, she need a follow. Like, I'm trying to keep up with that. Girl. And now she's like ingrained in my brain. Like, like if I see her, like I think I'm gonna have like war flashbacks. Like I'm literally gonna get like anxious and I'm gonna go into like fight or flight mode. Like that's what's gonna happen. Like bitch, like I was in fight or flight mode. Bitch, I was fighting for my life. Like I was writing on a piece of paper, like he's gonna unfollow so and so like 20 times and bitch like I'm gonna fucking fold it up and put it under my pillow and pray for the best. And he did unfollow so and so, but it's never enough. It's never enough. Because there's just always another bitch to look at. And like at the time, like I was like flat as fuck and like skinny and flat as fuck. And when he went to the bathroom to take a shower, I he left his phone on the bed, so I looked through it and I go on Safari and he didn't even care to fucking exit out of like all the fucking porn he was watching. Like Bruh, like search history never cleared. So I studied it. I studied it. And I came to terms with the fact that I look nothing like the girlies that he was busting a nut to. And then that psychologically like does something to a person. Like it's all psychological, guys. And would you believe me if I told you that this man is I don't even want to say it. Like, I don't want to be mean, but honestly, like, I kind of want to say it. Like, should I say it? Should I? Oh, guys, fuck. He's literally chopped. I know. I know. I know. I could genuinely, like, go on and on about this. Like, even when he would be like, oh, like, this girl's my friend. Like, she's just, like, my friend. But then when I would look at their DMs of them texting each other, I wasn't giving that you guys were friends. It was giving that like you knew each other from school and you thought she was fine and you were just like texting her because you're like, yeah, and she would respond back occasionally and you were like, oh yeah, that's my friend. Girl, like it's never a friend if you're trying to crack right after like a breakup with someone. Like that's not a friend. Suddenly the world is so backwards, like hella fucking backwards, because it's like clearly I was not like his physical type because of the pattern I saw. But then his new girl is like this like petite little skinny gal who's gorgeous. But it's like that was never in like your search history on Pornhub though. So like what does that mean? I don't care to know what that means because I don't want to think about that and I want to move on from that. And I need to find peace. Now we're on to the next. As we can see, the skater boy phase might have lasted a little bit too long. I did not learn my lesson the last time. But this one's a little different. As we can see, the vibe is not designer, it's vintage Etnies shoes, vintage Jinkos, and like vintage fucking game thing and a VX camera. He ghosted me and then he unghosted me and then ghosted me and then unghosted me. And then that was the time we started like actually hanging out and vibing. And I remember when we first started hanging out, he was like telling me like how he had like a crush on this girl. Why the fuck? Like, girl, I was a little bit different back then. Like, if I was hanging out with a man and he was like talking about like some girl he's like crushing on, like I would immediately like just like get out of the car and just like get hit by a car and just like be out like on the freeway, like ciao. But yeah, he was really into like this ginger girl. I don't know if you can tell, but this is not ginger. And this ginger was white, like very white. I mean, I'm a little white. I'm a little white. But I wasn't like that type of white, you know? So I was like, oh. And he told me that, like, oh, like, he's like in a gender, like, gender diverse type. But I was just like, I don't know why. I just wanted him. I was gonna get him no matter what. Even if it meant me getting ghosted like 50 billion times and like him not knowing if he wants to like commit to me and like be with me, like just being like really lazy, like not putting in like much effort. But like he was really funny and we would have good banter. So that made up for it. Like we would vibe, like heavy, like vibe. And eventually, like he did commit to me and then eventually left me and then came back and then left me, came back, left me, came back. But this time he was like back back. But I was like over it by then. This was also like he gave me flowers for the first time too. Like that was crazy. But by the time I finally like had him, I was just like, no. Like my heart wasn't in it. I just wasn't like satisfied. Like I wanted more. But I also don't think there was necessarily anything wrong with the relationship. Like I feel like I could have stayed in it and it could have like flourished or whatever. I just like genuinely had like some side questing to do with other people and I had to experience other people. So I wasn't able to stay in this relationship. But honestly, like I'm not gonna lie, like that was homeboy. Like what I fucked with the most out of this relationship was that I didn't have any of the stressors I had in my last relationship. Like he didn't really follow random bitches or text random bitches or look at random bitches. He was just like a chill dude, but I think he was just like too chill because he was really like depressed. So maybe he just like didn't get horny as much because he was depressed. Now, this lovely lady right here, I gave her the Nobel Peace Prize because it's well deserved. This was my first time ever being in a relationship where all my emotional needs were met. I'm not talking about like, oh, just like boundaries being respected. I'm talking about like my soul being recognized and nourished by another being. This bitch was smart. Because truth be told, you can only understand a person as deeply as you understand yourself. And that bitch was deep. I accidentally got into a lesbian situation because I met her pre-doll. Yeah. And the painting over here, beautiful painting. She's an artist, of course. That painting was like supposed to be me, but then like we broke up. Like shit happened, wasn't me anymore. Like this right here is like m one of my soulmates. It was kind of like my reward after dealing with those skater boys back to back. The universe blessed me so hard. But there's a catch, and the catch was that it wasn't forever. It's like, here you go, the love you've always wanted, but you're not gonna want it anymore. After a bit, you're not gonna want it. You're gonna want the love, but you're just not gonna like want to be with that person. But you're gonna want to be with that person. And you're gonna have to go back to the streets of Miami where you found those two skater boys. Yeah. Fuck, I genuinely don't know where to start with this one. All I can say is we were so close to generational wealth with this one, like genuinely so close. And I could have it through this, but I chose not to. Sometimes I wish I was a gold digger. You know, I might get canceled, but I need to speak my truth, and my truth is that some women in their life they end up dating a borderline misogynist, classist, problematic man who grew up going to summer camp in Stad and first time they got drunk was on their 121-foot yacht. They flew around the world in their dad's PJ. Eventually, their dad lost it all, as in he went down to only $10 million. So, what does a man do when he's down bad? He starts buying consent from women and destroying a marriage. But truth be told, but truth be told, I became a catalyst. He went from calling me names to developing an ounce of empathy. I think the most heartbreaking thing in a relationship is when you're with a person and that person just refuses to see you because what you reflect back is something that completely shakes up their entire world and everything that they've been taught. But I shook that shit up, like fuck. And I would do witchcraft. The thing about witchcraft is that everyone has free will. So there's only so much you can do. But what you can do is invite the energy for growth and healing. So I was orchestrating with the universe to provide the right conditions for this man to evolve. And I gave up. I gave up on that. I really did because I was like, bitch, this shit's a lost cause. But it actually worked. Like it low key worked. No, high key worked. Like dead ass, like his third eye opened up. I was so shook. But that made me so fucking happy. I did a lot of fucking mental labor to come to terms with the fact that like every time he made me cry, he was never ever gonna understand why he made me cry and why it mattered that I cried about the things that he made me cry about. But shit, that fucking witchcraft hit, and a man gained a little bit of empathy, so that's good. But then I low key gained a little bit of PTSD, but honestly, like it's okay. I'll take the little bit of PTSD if it means that like one man in the world is not as bad as a lot of other men in the world. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. Guys, just wait till I get my next boyfriend. Like, just wait. Like, just fucking wait, bitch. Like, you guys are gonna be shook. Like, I'm gonna be shook. Everyone's gonna be shook because I want something nice in my life.